What is up, people? We are back for part 4 of the How to Compile a ROM from Source tutorial. Today we'll be compiling for the ASUS Nexus 7 codename grouper. So the first thing we'll need to do is pull open a terminal and navigate to wherever you download your source. I downloaded mine in CyanogenMod, so there we have it. And then right now we'll have to get some pre-built libs and the terminal emulator application. So just type vendor/cm/get prebuilds, and there you have it. It'll work right here, and I'll put all these notes as usual in the description. And the next thing we need to do is initialize the environment using build source build /envsetup.sh, or alternatively you can use .build /envsetup.sh. There has to be a space right here, by the way, and these are the exact same thing. This is just shorthand for it. So alright, now we can type breakfast grouper, which will find, or it'll check to see if we have sources in device and kernel sources for the grouper, because if that was included in the CyanogenMod source, the source, which is already like 18 gigabytes, would be closer to about 200 or 300, and nobody has that kind of space on their hard drive just to download one source for one thing. So they keep it out and you have to download it yourself. Breakfast Grouper will do that for you, since the Nexus 7 is part of the CyanogenMod repositories. But if you're compiling for an unsupported device, well, you can figure that out by yourself. It's a little bit more difficult, but if you want to do that anyway, you'll have to learn. And there we have it. So this means you're good to go. For you, it'll probably have to download about 400 megabytes of source, somewhere around there. And the next couple steps I had to change, because right now it doesn't work. This is right here would be the typical way to do it. What you'd have to do is make sure these files are executable, and then run the extract files.sh when you have ADB enabled on your device and it's plugged in, and that'll download the proprietary libs and put them in the right folder. But right now that's not working. So we went to the Muppets, their GitHub page, found their vendor thing, and actually this should be .bcm11, I think. 11.0. Yeah. So this will download that branch into that folder right there, and then we can use that vendor. And speaking of which, I'll have to remove mine because I think I downloaded that with the wrong thing. Yeah, so here we can I'll just run that right now, and alright, that's fine. It's not found. I obviously typed something wrong. We'll just pull up Chrome and go to their, oh, what the heck just happened? GitHub page /the Muppets, and vendor ASUS. Check this branch, CM-11.0. Aha, there we have it. So we'll change that to add a little dash. Alright, and we can just fix that right here, and now hopefully it'll actually work. There we go. So now it's receiving, or it's actually compressing the objects, and then it'll receive the objects from that source, and I'll put them in that folder, and it'll actually download vendor files for several other devices, like the Tilapia, which is the ASUS Nexus 7 but GSM version. Mine's just the Wi-Fi version, so that's why mine is a grouper. But yeah, that's how it is. And then after that, we just have a couple more commands, and then we'll be good to go. And while this is downloading, I'll explain the brunch command. This is the brunch command combines the breakfast command, which we already did, so this part's kind of redundant, but then it also does the make a bacon command, and the make bacon command is what actually tells it to compile. The breakfast just says, okay, is there a source for this? Is everything ready to go? Are there any errors, missing files, stuff like that? It just quickly checks for them, and if everything's good to go, then you can do it. And the C root, we don't need to do that right now because we're already in /cyanogen mod. But say you're in cd device ASUS or something like that, and you wanted to get home, you just type C root. That'll just get you right back to your head of the thing, and that only works right here because we're downloading this from a repo, so it knows where the base is. But now we're ready for the last command, which is just the brunch grouper, and this will start actually building the source for us. So type this in, press enter, sit back, go do something else. This will take forever. I mean, mine's is just a dual core AMD computer, and it's not that great, but for me it takes around 3 hours, sometimes more, sometimes a little bit less. And so if you have like some Xeon with 8 cores, hyper threaded, then I mean you're gonna go a lot faster than me. You'll probably get it done in about 15 minutes, but for me it takes this long. Hopefully it'll not error like my previous attempt did, but I'll keep you guys up to date, and we'll check back when this is done. Alright, so I went and took a nap, came back, and here we have it. The build is complete. And so if we just pull up a file manager, you can see where it is. CyanogenMod, and it's in the out folder. Target, product, grouper, and here we have it right here. So you can just flash this through recovery, make sure to install the Google apps also, and that's how you compile a ROM. That's every step that I took to do it, so it should work for you. If you're wondering about which distro to use, I would recommend stuff that's not Ubuntu, because Unity is pretty terrible in my opinion. It's slow, it's buggy. You'll get force quits all the time. So I mean, I like Debian. It's pretty stable. Another good one to start out with is Elementary OS Luna. That one's also pretty stable. But that's it. If you like this video, like this series, share it, like it. Thanks, guys.